That's right, Vindog. Right now, we got one half of the Bella twins.
Yes.
We got Brie Bella.
Brie Bella is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
right.
First of all, I gotta say, I love you because you're half Mexican, half Italian.
Thank you.
Daniel Bryan, don't clothesline me. Watch out.
I know, right? He's right behind me. And I love you because you are half Mexican, half Italian.
Yeah, see?
We have to
Look at
stick
that.
together.
I'm the outcast. I'm half Filipino and half Caucasian.
Oh,
Or
you're-
half
well, then
British. You would never think it, but that's what I am.
You might be able to ask that to AJ. I don't know what AJ is. She looks half Filipino,
No,
though.
she's Puerto Rican.
no,
right?
she's actually
she's Puerto
Puerto
Rican?
Rican.
Oh, is
Full.
she?
Yeah,
Who
she's a
cares?
Latina.
If she's not Mexican and Italian, then I don't care.
That's right.
I'm just going to put the dunce cap on and sit in the corner of the room.
I'm just looking
and
forward
make
to-
us tea
Oh, there we go.
because it's in your blood, right?
It is in my blood. Wow.
Look at that.
We should bring William Regal over here.
I know.
He'd love to have some tea. So
Oh, man.
the slap heard around the world.
That's right.
Everyone envies you because you actually got to slap Stephanie McMahon. How did that feel?
Oh my gosh, like words can't really describe. I would compare it to my wedding night. No, I'm kidding. But it felt great. It was just like all that hate and everything I had to see my husband go through the last year with Stephanie. It was like I got to feel all of it just in my hand, that revenge. It was amazing.
Did your hand feel like it was like 5 feet long and just
Yes. Yeah. It definitely did.
we're happy. Well, what's your outlook on SummerSlam? How are you going to beat Stephanie?
Well, the one thing about Stephanie that I'll give her is, everyone's like, oh, you have it in the bag because she hasn't been in the ring for over a decade.
Yeah.
But that's not Stephanie's strength. Stephanie's strength is her power, is how she can manipulate people. It's all the tricks she has up her sleeve. So I'm definitely going into the match knowing that.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited because I feel with my strength being in the ring, I can overcome a lot. But the fact that I know Stephanie so well and I know that something might go down, I'm ready. I'm just ready for anything to happen.
What do you think might happen?
Gosh,
Because
with
Triple
her,
H,
it's like,
he's not afraid to kind of use his force.
Right?
He pushed you in that little.
Yeah, he
the
threw a
whole
table
desk.
right
You got her in the
Yeah.
corner. She was stuck.
Yeah, I was stuck.
Yeah.
And and that's the thing is, we have a lot of people in here for SummerSlam on the roster, and she can manipulate anyone to come down and take me out. So I just have to watch my back.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
You gotta have eyes in the back of your head. Now,
Honestly.
I gotta ask you something, Brie. You guys just bought a house, and
Yes.
I'm flipping the whole subject, just complete
Oh,
360.
that's
We'll
okay.
get back to SummerSlam
You're like me.
momentarily.
My mind is always all over the
I go off on a tangent all the time.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place. No, but I know you and Daniel just bought a house in Arizona, and I have to bring
AZ?
it up. What's that? Yeah. Oh yeah, AZ. Yeah. I have to bring up the day of Comic-Con when Daniel came home, and
Yeah.
you guys had some invaders in your house.
Oh
believe
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So it's such an insane day because I was home all day, and then Brian landed around like 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
And now Josie goes everywhere with me. That's my child. I never leave her home. But I'm like, I'm just going straight to the airport, picking up Brian, and then we're going to come home. And he wanted to go to dinner, but I was like, no, let's just go home. And sure enough, we pull into our driveway, park the car, and they were about to leave outside our side door, which was right
Wow.
where we were at.
Wow.
And then just slammed it shut.
So you seen them in the house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were literally...
Well, I knew
No,
you guys seen them like eventually because Daniel Bryan choked him out. But
Yeah.
So you were pulling up. They were in the house.
We
and
literally
they
put the car in park. I look up, and I just see the door open, and then all of a sudden, two hands slam it shut.
Oh man.
And I almost was like, did I just see a ghost? Like, I
Yeah.
didn't know. And Brian, I just looked at Brian, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Josie.
Yeah, that's your first concern, obviously.
first, because-
Everything else is replaceable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they probably walked into our house and was like, what a bunch of hippies. Like, all this recycled driftwood, everything's like
Yeah.
really artsy and doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, they
So for
wanted to
me,
hit a
my-
house that was like Best Buy is what they wanted.
Yes, and they walked in. Yeah, Brian and I don't believe that much in like
Yeah.
anything with technology. We're just, we finally just got. We had a TV, but we finally just have Apple TV.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah.
And we got some cable. We haven't had cable ever.
You know,
And
I had Apple TV for 2 years before I got cable, and I would just
Yeah.
beam everything to it and
that's
Netflix,
that's
and that
how
was
we
it.
feel. Yeah. So they probably just walked in and like, this sucks. And then when they saw us, they were
Yeah.
like,
He was like, oh man,
shoot."
this is
Yeah.
the wrong house.
And let me tell you something. I never knew Brian could run as fast as I saw him.
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah. He had that burst of adrenaline,
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
became lions. That's how I explained to everyone. I'm like, we were lions.
pouncing on the prey.
Yes, and they felt that energy. And the cops were like, in the future, just stay outside the home and call 911.
Nah,
Like, that was in our
You guys are
instincts.
WWE superstars. How
Yeah.
are you gonna walk away from that?
That's
Oh
not
my
in your
gosh.
nature.
And he chased after them. I went looking for Josie, and I found her hiding. And then I ran to the alley screaming Brian's name, like, I have Josie, so like stop
Yeah.
chasing him. And they're long gone. He was just, and
Wow.
then finally, yes, I found him along with 5 cop cars in a
Wow.
lawn holding this guy.
And then I read recently that they got the other two
They got the other
accomplices,
2.
right?
And they were linked to 12 other robberies.
Wow.
And they had some other stuff on them, so.
So it's good you guys came home when you did.
Yes, and you know, I
Yeah.
tell kids all the time, it's like, you have 2 things to be. It's like either be a WWE World Heavyweight Champion like Daniel Bryan, or you can be like, especially one of the guys, 22 years old. This is his 5th time going to jail. It's like, what
Yeah.
kind of life is that?
Yeah.
And so you can pick who you want to be
Yeah.
in this situation, and
A
just
life,
you know,
it's a life in jail is what it is.
exactly.
Yeah.
And speaking about jail,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Great segue, Eric.
I know.
how long were you in?
Overnight. So,
Is that your first experience in jail,
yes,
to be
it's my
honest?
first. It was actually Mom, are you listening?
Hi, Mom.
No, it is, and it's my first time getting arrested. And I have to say I'm bummed out because I felt like I was very much in the right.
Right.
I feel like anyone who wants to say they slept with my husband should actually get more than just a slap.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And you should.
That was just the beginning.
Right?
Yeah.
And and the fact that Stephanie was able to pull it around on me just, it actually irritates me more than bums me out.
Well,
but-
again, there, like you said earlier, Stephanie's full of those type of things,
Exactly.
manipulative stuff that she just does to hurt people.
Right.
She probably paid this girl some money to say
Yes.
that, and
Yeah.
Right.
you know what I want to see at WrestleMania after the match with you and Stephanie, after you win her.
WrestleMania, SummerSlam.
I mean, yeah. I'm sorry.
You think you're still in New
What I'm
Orleans?
leading up to is
Okay.
WrestleMania in San Francisco.
Oh.
I want to see. Hopefully, Daniel Bryan is better.
Yes.
You and him tagging against Triple H and Stephanie.
You know
Ah.
what? That sounds like a great match.
That would be dope.
Eric
Wouldn't that
Shawn
be
the Booker.
amazing?
That would be amazing.
Hey, we
And
would do it.
There's got to be some a high-end stipulation
Yeah,
as well.
something
There's got to be
big.
high stakes.
How about
Yeah.
it's what is it called?
How about if Daniel and I win, we get to start running Raw and
There you go.
SmackDown.
There you go.
Vince.
We're
we're kicking-
Co-GMs.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
They let Kane do it. Why can't you guys do it?
Honestly. And it's the good versus the bad.
Oh, speaking of Kane, how scary was that when he tried to drag you through the ring?
Terrifying. And you know, it's so funny because
He hadn't done that in a
lot
while
of-
either.
no, just to feel his hands and feel like you're getting
Yeah.
dragged, just creepy. And I'm not a screamer. Let's be honest.
Okay.
I have a deep voice for a girl. There's not a lot of high pitches that come out of this voice.
Yeah.
And I found it in me when it was dealing with Kane and just his hands on me and bringing him to that
And it's
dark,
yeah.
deep hole. No.
That was
You find it in you. You find that little 10-year-old scaredy cat girl.
screaming like a little kid.
Yes. And oh my gosh.
All right, let's get back to
Ridiculous.
SummerSlam, Eric. That's
All
why
right.
we're here. We got to ask Brie.
And you could watch SummerSlam
Of
for
course.
$9.99
on the
Right.
WWE Network.
Yes.
Go to WWE.com, of course, to sign up if you haven't already. And basically, let's get back to SummerSlam. What is going to be the main tactic? Could we see some twin magic, maybe?
Yes.
That's we haven't seen twin magic in a very long time.
If my sister didn't get her own twin magic,
Uh-huh.
maybe it would help. I'm gonna have to go to Victoria's Secret and get 4 bras. But the one thing that's great is that I do have Nikki, and
Will she be at ringside? Or no?
she might be.
Okay.
She's
She
going to
might
need to
be.
be.
You got to tune in
Yeah.
Sunday to find out.
Going to be some crazy
Exactly.
stuff going on.
Exactly, and I would love her to be. And the one thing is like I said, Stephanie might have her own tricks, but we are the creators of Twin Magic, and we know our own magic. And Nikki and I always have stuff up our sleeve as well. So
There you go.
I definitely been picking. Well, not only have I been picking my husband's brain about everything, but also Nikki. So
Gotcha.
we have some stuff in store too.
I bet you do. Well, looking forward to it.
thank
SummerSlam
you,
is going
guys.
down Sunday.
It
you can
is.
watch it on the WWE Network for $9.99. Brie Bella, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for joining us.